You know, through this show, I've met so many amazing people, and one of the people I have so much admiration for is Judy Vining. Let's have a nice Long Beach Island Park welcome for Judy Vining. And Judy, for the people out there, talk about what the Long Beach Coalition to Prevent Underage Drinking is all about and what you're trying to accomplish.
Well, it's about more than underage drinking. It's about any kind of underage substance abuse, and it's about preventing it, but not so much on an individual basis, but taking a look at our communities, the community of Long Beach, the community of Island Park, where our kids all go to school together. But what does our community tell kids about drinking and drug use? It's a very pervasive thing in our community, so we look to change the community. Tall order. Very tall order. Takes patience, takes time. It's much easier for people to point a finger and say, you know what, school district, you fix it, put in a new program. It's not the school's problem. The kids all coalesce in the school, but it is a community problem. When we have parades like Irish Day, which promote not underage drinking, but promote over drinking for everybody, you're setting an example. When kids walk down the street in Long Beach and they can't go from Ralph's Ices to Tutti Frutti without walking past sandwich signs that say, had a bad day? Come on, we'll give you a drink. Had a good day? Come on, we'll give you a drink. So we send out many, many mixed messages. And you know, everybody's concerned and horrified about the epidemic of heroin and opiate use, but it does not start there. I was in the treatment field for many, many years, and the one thing we know is people do not start with a needle in their arm. Not everyone who drinks underage turns into a heroin addict. Make no mistake. I am not saying that. But I will tell you that almost every addict that I've treated over my career did start drinking at underage, and then it went to marijuana, then pills, then heroin because pills got too expensive. So yes, we can stop the heroin epidemic, but it starts with stopping underage drinking.
A week ago Friday, Judy, this young man, Hans Schneider, who does our surfing report, got a call that his neighbor was having a heroin overdose. He got to the neighbor was unresponsive, and he ended up saving his neighbor's life. So this, Hans, you experienced firsthand what Judy is talking about with heroin.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, I've had a lot of friends in California that, you know, went down that road, and, you know, it's definitely ugly, you know, just seeing your friends go down that, you know, their condition just gets worse and worse and worse, and, you know, it just leads to, like, jails, institutions, and death. So, I mean, I definitely agree with what you say. You know, I've only been here in New York for about a year, so I don't really know, like, the seriousness of the epidemic here, but there was also an epidemic in Southern California, so I can definitely understand what's going on. But yeah, I mean, to, like, have to go just to see anyone, you know, like, overdosing is, you know, definitely, like, a humbling, crazy experience. But yeah.
And Judy, one thing that I'm very impressed with is that you have a youth group at Long Beach High School that works with you. Let's talk about the kids getting involved in a good cause.
Yeah, it's very important. In our coalition, we have several components, and one of the important components that we have is a group from Long Beach High School called the Peer Leaders. They have been with us for about 3 years now, and they actively take part in whatever we do. So we did some training with them, and the training involved giving them some leadership skills and some advocacy skills, so that when the City Council in May of this year decided to put on the agenda at our initiation, increasing the fines for social host legislation in Long Beach, where the maximum fine is now $1,000, not $250. The people who spoke in front of the City Council were our peer leaders, because they had received some training in how to do this. And so their self-esteem gets built, but more importantly, they can see the changes that can happen. They can also be a voice that I can't be. They are out there living it every day. They're the ones who have to make the decision week after week after week about what party to go to or not to go to, or how to keep themselves safe. So they're an important component of what we do.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Judy Vining, what a great job Judy does. And before we bring in our next